You're with the news at 11:30. I'm Akshay Tandon. We make a start with a shocker that's coming in from West Bengal. As news is breaking in of a woman who was forced to jump off a moving train with her 10-month-old baby after she was harassed by a bunch of youngsters on board a local train. These goons harassed her while she was with her husband, and leaving her no choice, the mother jumped off holding on tightly to her little baby. Her husband, who was left shocked, also jumped out of the train to rescue his wife and their child. This is the shocking state of affairs in lawless Bengal, where even families, where even mothers are not spared. Let's go across to my colleague Saurav Sanyal joining us with further details. This is a very tragic and a horrific story coming to light from a train in West Bengal. First, Saurav, what's the condition like of the mother and the little child?
Well, that's right. In fact, this is a sort of a story, to say the least. This incident happened late last night when the train was essentially passing through a patch of jungle, which is about a 25-kilometer stretch. The train had left Siliguri and was on its way to Alipurduar Junction. And that is where, somewhere midway between Alipurduar and Siliguri, this incident happened. What we now know from our sources within the railways is that there was apparently a group of drunken youth who were passing lewd comments at the lady, who was gesticulating at the lady, making obscene remarks. And the lady was unable to bear the torture. The husband had tried to protest, lodge a meek protest, but then, nothing really happened because the family was quite overpowered into the general compartment by this bunch of hooligans. So, seeing no respite whatsoever, the lady took this extreme step of running to the door and then jumping out of the moving train. This happened in the Mahananda Express when the train was about to reach Alipurduar Junction. Before that, the incident was reported from Radha Bhatkhawa, essentially in North Bengal. This is, as I pointed out, completely deserted and a desolate jungle stretch through which the train passes. And the husband also seeing, no other option but to jump out of the train to rescue, his wife and 10-month-old baby also jumped off the moving train. And then, subsequently, we now know is that both of them, in fact, all three of them are in a very, very critical state, and they have been rushed to the Alipurduar Railway Hospital. They have been treated upon by a team of doctors. But a very, very sad story really coming in this morning from Bengal. Very,
very sad indeed, Saurav. But tell us, are we looking at any sort of actions against these accused in the train? Do we have any sort of inputs, other eyewitnesses account to tell us who these hooligans inside the train compartment were who forced this family to jump out in order to save themselves?
Well, the most tragic part of the story is that the lady was traveling along with her husband and child in a general compartment, which was, overcrowded, so to say, but not a single person came forward to help the lady when she was being subjected to this kind of humiliation, which was going on for about 45-50 minutes. So the lady, as we now know, was unable to take this anymore and took this drastic step of jumping out of the train. But the shocking part of the story is that this has once again brought to the light the lackadaisical approach when it comes to securing the safety of passengers on board trains, because there was no security personnel inside. The matter only came to light after the train, chucked inside the Alipurduar Junction station. But the big question is, where was the security? Why was there no security personnel on board? Also, no arrests have been made so far. This incident happened, as I mentioned, Akshay, late last night. But so far, there has been not a single person who has been arrested in this particular case. So it once again exposes, necessity when it comes to, railway security. We now know that, the statements have been recorded of the lady and her husband, and they are being treated, as I mentioned, but no respite till the time, that's what the lady says, till the time the accused are brought to book.
We'll leave it at that, Saurav. Thanks very much for bringing us details on that rather shocking story coming in from railways in West Bengal. With that